hello everyone to Gate to Wire. I'm Bruce Casella. Danny Gibson has the day off, but look who I have here, the great Dick Jerardi. How you doing, Dick?
I'm fine, Bruce. Yourself?
Good. And you see what's up top there? That's
I
the
do.
beautiful Pat Chapman, the owner of Smarty Jones, who has a big weekend this weekend. All right, Pat, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been thinking, I have spent more time with you two guys since 2003 than just about anybody else in my life. You've become part of my family. You are my family.
Well, it is a big day. Smarty Jones is getting inducted into Hall of Fame today. We do this on Friday. It gets released, and we're all going to be there. Tell us your feelings, Pat.
I'm beginning to feel a lot more feeling than I had the day Dick announced it to me. I went numb then, but my butterflies are getting bigger and bigger. I am so thrilled and so excited and so honored. And there's so many people to thank. I can't get into naming names because I'll miss somebody really important, and that would be a catastrophe. But I'm thrilled beyond words.
Pat, it's been 3 months since the announcement. What kind of a reaction have you gotten from your friends, your family, Smarty Jones fans who are obviously all over the world?
All over the world. It's been amazing. They've just come out of the woodwork once again and all over the place. And I am especially grateful for the reaction from my friends in my new community who, didn't know me before 2.5 years ago. And some of them had heard of Smarty and some hadn't. But oh my gosh, they're all on this ride with us and having a great time and always asking me about what's happening. The emails and text I get from fans and the comments I see on Facebook, it just keeps going on. This is the horse that just keeps giving.
Specifically, Pat, one person who you know and is a Let's Go Racing alum, Trish Bowman, who's now a steward out in Indiana, she sent me a text just saying, look, I would like to have made it. I'm not going to be able to make it.
Oh, no.
Please give Pat Chapman my best and tell her how thrilled I am for her.
I am so thrilled to see her pop up on Facebook and to know what she's doing. And I think she blames it all on Smarty, doesn't she?
I got to brag a little bit about my partner, Dick Jerardi. This all happened when Dick got on the nominating committee, and he, kind of nudged and cajoled some of the other people on the committee, and got him on the ballot, which is what we really needed.
Yes, Dick, we owe you a great thank you, a great debt there to you. And I think there might have been one other who had been really working hand in hand with you. I'll not name any names, but is that right? I mean, you weren't alone in this, but you did a great job.
No, Steve Haskin, you're talking
Okay.
about, obviously.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Steve, it's well known that Steve has been on the committee for years and has been a Smarty Jones backer. Pat, I think what happened, I think there were a couple of things. One, it was right after the 20th anniversary. Obviously, Smarty got a lot of pub in 2024. The fact that I just got on the committee in January of 2025, the timing was correct. And I think I was able to point out some things to some of the other committee members that maybe they just didn't know. And I think that's probably what got Smarty over the top. And as Bruce said, all any of us ever wanted was to get him on the wider ballot, where you need 50% plus one of the total votes, which he got pretty handily. It wasn't a photo finish. I mean, he got in pretty. He made it by a lot.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. It wasn't a runaway, but it was by a lot.
It wasn't the Preakness, Pat, but in fact, Smarty didn't have too many close finishes. When he won pretty big.
Yes.
This is one of the closer finishes he had. Why don't we look at it that way? But it wasn't a photo.
Better than the Belmont.
I'm not going to bring that up. I know nothing about that race. As far as I'm concerned, it never happened.
Speaking of Steve Haskins, he wrote an article, and Pat pointed it out on Facebook. Smarty's solo ride into the Hall of Fame. It's on secretariat.com, and it's written by Steve Haskins. And he points out all these things we're just talking about now, which I thought was an excellent article.
Excellent, excellent article.
So, Pat, what is I know we're talking basically people are going to see this about the time the ceremony is going off on Friday and maybe afterward. What do you think the whole experience is going to be like? I know you're heading up to Philly and then you're going to ride up with with Randy Chapman and his wife.
Yes, yes. But what's this? I have no idea. I've never even been to the Hall of Fame. I've been near, but not to it. I have no idea what it's going to be like, but I've heard from some people that it can get pretty emotional. I should have a hanky prepared in case I do get emotional, which I've been known to do occasionally. But I'm ready to find out. I am ready to find out.
What do you think Chappie would think of all this?
Oh my gosh, if there's anybody in this world that would be any more happy or thrilled than I am, it would be Chappie. He would be, I'm sorry, we're going to miss his mouth. I think he would have a lot to say, and some people might not want to hear it.
It's also exciting that Stu is coming in. Stu Elliott, that's going to be great. And of course, John will be there. And I
Yes.
guess the three of you will be up there to accept the award. Is that what's gonna happen?
Absolutely. I told Brian that he said, Pat, you have 10 minutes. I said, no, I don't, because I'm going to have Stu and John there with me. I mean, it would not have been the great show that it was without Stu and John. They're so, so important in all of this, and they've got to be up there with me. So the three of us are trying to get it in 10 minutes. Well, good luck, but we'll see.
When was the last time you saw Stewart, Pat? If you even remember.
I can't even remember. It was when his son Christopher was a young boy.
Yeah,
Uh, it's got to be at least 10 years or more. I can't remember. I've been trying to think of it, but I'm so excited to see Stu and his wife, and I'm going to meet Christopher again. And what a champion rider he's turning into. I'm so thrilled.
yeah. For the people listening, Chris is obviously just lost his apprentice allowance. He might be still the 2015 Eclipse Award winner as a top apprentice, even though he's now riding as a journeyman. But he is having some run at various places around the country where he rides.
He really is. I follow him on Facebook, and I'm just so thrilled every time I see one of his victories.
Well, Pat, we wish you all the best on Friday, and it's going to be exciting. I'll be there with my cameras. We're actually shooting next week's Let's Go Racing show from Saratoga, so that's going to be exciting. And right now, it's all about Smarty Jones, and we appreciate you coming on Gate to Wire.
I love any chance I get to be with the two of you. You are the best. You have kept him out there in the limelight, and I appreciate both of you and everything you've done.
Dix, thanks for coming on with us, bud.
Absolutely. Pat, I'll see you Friday morning. Can't wait to see you at the sales pavilion.
Can't wait to see you at the sales pavilion. I'm going to leave my checkbook at home.
Lots of
That's Monday,
souvenirs.
that's Monday and Tuesday next week. Yeah, get out of
Okay,
there.
good. I no chance I'll be spending any of that money.
There
Okay,
you
good.
go.
All right. What a beautiful weekend it's going to be. Thank you, guys.
It's going to be wonderful. Thank you.